for being slow. Sup guys, this is Desrow for my first edition of Replay Thursday. It's a new show I'm making for you guys where you send in replays Wednesday night and Thursday during the stream. And subs have priority, but so far I don't think any subs have sent replays. Maybe they're a little shy. So yeah, and basically it's gonna be first come first serve basis. So start sending in your replays at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Is basically when I stop streaming on Wednesday. And yeah, so we have not exactly sure. I deleted the emails right away. So I'm not exactly sure who this is from the chat. So I guess it's sort of anonymous. We have Sector here, sent in a replay, PvZ. So we'll analyze this play. The little notepad here made for Sector. We're going to take a few notes about his play. I'll try to go for like 3 or 5 main things that you need to focus on. When I coach per matchup, there's usually like 2, 3 like big thing that needs to be fixed in order to for him to, or in order for the student to start doing a lot better in matchups. Like, it's amazing how fixing a few things will make your play like 10 times better, but then eventually as you get better, those little things that you fix are good, but they're not a deal breaker, and then you'll start having new flaws. So Sector going for pylon, which is good. The pylon should cover these 2 spots, which is good. Let's see if he chronos 11, 12, 13, 14, and he does. Idle with a worker, you want to be harassing the mineral line, and you want to be confirming, like right now, around 2-5. Yeah, you're making the right call. But yeah, you made the right call. Unfortunately, let's go back and see if you could have seen the drone, like how tricky he was. That's something you can sometimes pay attention to. Oh wow. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. That's why I don't like to like wrap around. I just stick on dispatch, but then you could have done this and then go. So you're putting down the forge, getting some probes. I really believe you should do. Well, you went Ash first. All right, so you went Ash first. Big thing you want to do. You don't want to go forge. You want to go gate or Nexus first, and then gate, and then forge, and then eventually cannon. Like right now, you're just delaying yourself so much for your Nexus. It's really, oh god. Yeah, this game is like, at my level, you could almost say this game's over. Like this is sad. I'm not exactly sure the league of Sector here, but yeah, this doesn't make sense. Right, so you attack the. Actually, I used to do that like a month after release. So attacking the matcheries. I was like, well, if I come back later, it's gonna die quicker. Like here, you do a full wall off for no purpose. Like if you want to do a full wall off, it's maybe for Stargate play, maybe for Robo, but it used to be a thing. It's not a thing anymore. People would be like, well, it's safer if he all ins. Yeah, but you should double scout and see if there's a third, and then you'll know if you're getting all in or not. Like the full wall off like this and having to destroy a building is a really big. Like, so you have 16 on minerals, which is the perfect saturation. You probably watch my guide or some other league and casters said it. It's really good. That's what you need to do. Right, so you're making workers. You're not chronoing them. So you're trying to deny scouting, and then you follow this up with a sentry. Your tech is really late. Usually, yeah, I'm really not a big fan of. I'm really not a big fan of 4-gate like this, then a robo. I used to do this, but now I'm not a big fan anymore. You have like no tech, you have a bunch of gates, You're not even putting pressure. Like when I did this, I put pressure. So I forced them to make more than 4 links, but you're not. You're just playing way too passive. So you gotta make something happen. I don't know if you're going for an Immortal Centurion with the length of a replay yet. Okay, so your Immortal Centurion needs to be 1 gate, 1 robo, and you need to move out at 9 minutes, which is right now. So yeah, this is basically it. Your build order is flawed. You went like a really funky build order after you went Ash first. So yeah, and you're not getting armor. The gases here were taken late. Usually I'll take my gases at the natural when I go Immortal Centurion after like 10 probes, and you did that very, very late. So make sure to go Nexus first or Gate first if Ash first. Very late Immortal Century all in, go 1 gate, 1 robo, and not 4 gate, then robo. Move out by 9 minutes, not 11:30. Let's see. Alright, so you're expanding behind it. Alright, so just let's take a look at the worker, right? This would be fine if you'd be like putting pressure on him, and like right now you have like a bigger army because of force field and everything, but holy, alright. And one of the problems too is like the longer you stay on this army composition, and the longer you stay on this army composition, the more chances they're gonna have infestors, and the more infestor, like the moment they have infestors, this is always clump because it's a ball. So this is basically like you're running to your death. Like even if you could beat this army without the infestors, which will be like really hard with the force fields. So yeah, right now you're just So you did like an all-in build, but then you expanded, and it's just not working out for you. Let's see your force fields. Alright, so pretty good force fields, but there was a hole. The banelings got in. He didn't even bother to fungo. So yeah, need slightly more refined build orders. Don't stay on Immortal Century past 12 minutes because infestors will make you cry. Alright. The links come in. You have a lot of zealots. You have a lot of money overall. Like one thing that people will do, if they go like Immortal Centurion, transition into a third or whatever, is they'll follow it up with Colossus, and then if you spread your army, it's okay, and the Colossus do really well. But you didn't go Colossus, so if you stay on Immortal Century past 12 men start. Oh, yeah, you missed the force field, and yeah, that's game. Alright, well, thank you, Sector. We'll finish this. We start on Immortal Centurion, past 12 minutes start Colossus, and you might have a chance. So this was the first replay sent in by Sector. Unfortunately for him, there's a lot of flaws, but there's a lot of good things to work on. This will be in the description in the YouTube video. So really, here, I mean, against that many links, it's really hard to force field perfectly. But the last thing you want to do when you suspect that there is infestors is to clump up. So you might have been able like to magically, like if you had like MC's force field, you might have win there, maybe, but yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, so thank you for sending in the replay, and then we'll jump back straight into the